I'm Chemmy Alcott, Ski Club of Great Britain Ambassador. This is the pre-ski warm-up for you to do before you hit the slopes. It will help activate all of your muscles so that you can ski longer for harder from that very first run. It'll also help reduce the risk of injuries. I'm separating this into two, a yoga part and a dynamic activation, and you can pick and choose or follow me from start to finish.
Yoga or snoga. Great for combining all body activation with muscle engagement and balance with focus on breathing. Standing tall, raise your arms. Exhaling to folding back. Inhale while straightening back and looking forward. Either step or pop back into a long-armed plank. Slowly lowering to the floor, back arching into cobra. Hips raised to downward facing dog. Raise one leg, bending foot back over your body. Stepping through into warrior one with 90-degree front leg. Moving into warrior two. Flowing into triangle pose with straight legs either touching the floor or inside knee. Bending front knee with a slight back bend looking towards the sky. Repeating triangle pose, opening up the back by lifting your top shoulder, returning to back bend pose. Front facing hip alignment, small step forward, arms in prayer, lower body down to balance on standing front leg. Legs together, dropping hips into chair pose. Exhaling to standing. And now, without any talking from me, repeat on the opposite side. Dynamic activation. Tiptoes, activating quads and front chain lower body muscles. Raise onto your tiptoes, walking forward, keeping your knees locked to fire your quad muscles. Toes up, activating hamstrings and rear chain lower body muscles. Opposite movement. Rock onto your heels, lifting your toes, knees locked, walking. Foot roll marching, calf and foot muscles whilst building balance. High knees walking, rolling on standing foot. Open gate hip rotation, activating glute muscles. Bringing one knee at 90 degrees up to your chest, rotate your leg out to the side using your glute muscles and hip control. Can walking kicks, firing hamstrings. Flexibility dependent, extend your arm to touch your opposite foot with either a straight leg or a slight bend with no arms. High knees, aerobic glute warm-up. Self-explanatory, build your speed and aim for soft ground contact. Heels to butt, aerobic hamstring warm-up. Maintaining a straight back to keep transverse abs engaged, bend your knees to touch your behind. Horse rocker, aerobic coordination. Don't worry if you feel silly, this is a fun coordination warm-up. One knee is bent and drives to the chest, whilst the other heel kicks back to touch your behind. Switch sides. Side step, aerobic coordination and core activation. Crossing feet over, front to back and then back to front, letting your arms naturally rotate. Walking lunge with arm extension, lower body activation and core stability. Lunging forward with front knee at 90 degrees, powering arms down through the transition. Curtsy sumo squat, lower body activation. Crossing over your feet, lowering to a leg bend, then kicking out with wide knees into a forward-facing squat. Bowling around the world, active back stretch. Mini leg lunge, rotating and opening your back by moving your arm in a wide circle. Figure 4 dip and stretch, quad stretch and balance. Lift one heel to the opposite knee and enjoy a stretch while sinking into the standing leg. Walking inchworm, core activation. Slowly walk your hands forward on the ground in front of you whilst planting your feet. Once you feel your core engaged, plant your hands and walk your feet back towards to connect. If you have tight hamstrings, you can use a knee bend so that your back maintains a strong, straight alignment.
If you want to see more of my ski fitness videos, then please check out the Ski Club of Great Britain YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me and have a great time on the slopes.